Hello, everyone. I am Arvin Bagyo.
And I am Desiree Ramos. And we are here to talk about
The Secret Garden.
by Francis Hanson Bernays.
Did you know The Secret Garden is a classic gripping novel about emotional and physical healing for an unloved 10-year-old orphan named Mary Lennox?
To know a story deeper, let us to talk some individual who can share the story with us. Let's go!
Hello, ma'am. May I know your name?
Yes, my name is Nella Flores.
Did you read this book, The Secret Garden?
Yes, I read this one.
Can you tell me the beginning of the story?
When Mary Lennox was sent to Misselthwaite Manor to live with her uncle, everybody said she was the most disagreeable child ever seen. It is true that she had a little thin face, a little thin body, and a thin light hair, and a sore expression. Her hair was yellow. Her face was yellow because she had been born in India and always ill in one way or another. Father had held a position under the English government and had always been busy and ill himself. And her mother is had a great beauty, cared to go to parties and amused herself with gay people. Came a disease called cholera that killed everybody, but except Mary. Mary left alone. She was 10 years old. She was sent to her uncle to live in England. After a long journey by both car and train, she finally arrived. Mary waited at the train station for a long, long time. Eventually, a third-looking woman called Miss Medlock has arrived. Miss Medlock took Mary to a large grand house and show her bedroom. And that's the beginning of the story, The Secret Garden.
Thank you, mommy.
So, terming na yan eh.
I'm Ritik Kimbo.
You read this book, The Secret Garden.
Yes.
Can you tell me the middle part of this story?
Martha, Martha felt very lonely in the garden. Although she did enjoy spending time in the garden, she planted seeds, watched them blossom in a beautiful flower. Few weeks passed. Mary didn't see her uncle often and spent most of her time with a maid Martha. Martha told Mary all about a secret garden that was hidden in the grounds of the house. It belonged to Miss Craven's wife before she died, so every day Mary began searching for the secret garden. But no luck. One day, just as Mary about to give up, she discovered an old year faded by varnish and a bucket of ice. She turned the doorknob and she discovered the secret garden. Mary knew that Martha's brother was very good in gardening. She asked him to help her tidy the garden and make it beautiful once again. One morning, Mary got up and discovered she was excited to get back to the garden. As she came out of her bedroom, she heard the sound of crying coming from somewhere along in the corridor. Mary followed the sounds and came across a room she had never seen before. She slowly and softly opened the door and found a boy sitting up in the bed. Mary discovered that boy was third captain calling. He has been told he was too weak to go outside. So he had to spend his days in bed. He not allowed to play outside or leave this room. That is the middle part of the story. Hi, ma'am. May I know your name?
Yes, I am Agnes E. Aquino.
Can you tell us the last part of the story?
Yeah. Mrs. Medlock looked after the boy as if her own son. And whenever Mrs. Medlock was busy, Mary secretly visited Colin in the garden. It wasn't long before the cousin became good friends. One day, Mary took so long with Deacon in the secret garden, and Colin was very upset when Mary finally arrived in his room. Then Colin had an idea that he could come into the garden, and Mary was overjoyed that and thought that it was a wonderful idea. So Colin persuaded Mrs. Medlock for help. Then at first Mrs. Medlock was unsure, but she loved Colin that she agreed. When Colin first entered the secret garden, his heart was filled with joy because Mary and Deacon worked hard for it to fill it with beautiful plants and flowers. After a long time passed, Colin felt so strong that he found out that he did not need his wheelchair because he can walk. But one day, Mr. Craven arrived and found out that Colin was not in his bedroom. Mrs. Medlock had no choice but to tell Mr. Craven that Colin was in the secret garden. Mr. Craven ran to the secret garden and amazed when he saw Mary, Colin, and Deacon skipping and dancing. His heart was filled with happiness. Colin ran to his father's arms. Mr. Craven saying sorry to Mary and thanking her for bringing back Colin and the secret garden. And that was the last part of the secret garden story.
Thank you, ma'am.
Here you go, everyone. The full story of The Secret Garden by Francis Hanson Byrne.
The moral lesson of the secret garden is the nurturing positivity and connection to the nature can transform health and bring new life to both people and projected places.
In conclusion, of The Secret Garden is a heartwarming reunion and story of profound transformation, where the neglected garden, the previous invalid children, and the grieving father are all restored to health and happiness.
I just had to let you know you're